Guys, this tweet 256,000 views. A guy that fought EA for years. A guy that got banned from FIFA. A guy that went to goals specifically because he believed in something different. He just posted, "It's finally done." And in my opinion, that sentence tells you everything you need to know about where goals is going. Okay guys, for people who don't know Kurt, his full name is Kurt Fennec, and he's formerly in ex-Kurt0411 FIFA. And that last part matters. He was one of the most vocal FIFA players ever, not just a streamer, a competitive professional. He reached top 16 at FUT championship events. He was good at the game, but what made him famous was that he never shut up about what was wrong with EA. He called out pay to win, he called out the algorithm, he called out the fact that buying better players gave you a real competitive edge. And EA, you know what EA did, right? They banned him permanently. The most vocal critic they had, gone. Not for hacking, not for cheating, for talking, for spitting the EA badge. Sounds familiar? Because I got fired from EA for, well, let's say, a similar set of reasons. When you see something broken and you won't stop saying it, these companies, they find a way to make you disappear. Different company, same playbook. So when Goals launched on June 4th this year, a lot of people in the community were paying attention. And Kurt was part of that. He was working with Goals team. He had access behind the scenes. He said it himself in his tweet, "Forever grateful to have been given the opportunity to see how games are built behind the scenes." That's not a language of someone who was just a fan. He was inside, and that's important. Goals market itself, and still does, on a very specific promise: skill over spending, no pay to win. The idea that the best player wins, not the player with the biggest wallet. And you know what? I wanted that to be true. When I covered Goals on this channel, I gave him credit for that direction. Because if you can break that EA model, if you can prove that a football game doesn't need to exploit spending psychology to survive, that matters for everyone. But here's a problem. That promise, it has a shelf life. And I think Kurt just watched it expire. So let's look at what he actually wrote. "It's finally done with Goals." Finally, not sadly, not unfortunately. Finally. That's a word you use when something has been dragging on, when you've been waiting for a moment you knew was coming. Forever grateful to have been given the opportunity to see how games are built behind the scenes. This is a professional courtesy sentence. This is what you say when you want to leave without burning bridges completely. So in my opinion, the game did not meet my personal standards, so apologies for failing you all. This is the sentence. His personal standards. Not technical standards, not quality standards, personal standards. So Kurt is someone who spent years fighting for competitive integrity. His personal standard is the best player should win, period. So if he's saying the game didn't meet the standards, you connect those dots yourself. Best of luck to the gaming whatever remains of its cycle. Whatever remains of its cycle. Not best of luck going forward. Not I can't wait to see what you build next. Whatever remains, he's not expecting this game to last. This is someone who has been to war with the company before. He knows how to read a room, and he read this one and he left. Now, and this is where I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, because that's what this channel is about. I understand why this happens. Not because I think it's right, but because I know how these decisions get made. So you build a free-to-play game, you launch it, you have a runway, investment money, maybe a few months of servers and salaries, and then the pressure starts. Investors need a return. The studio needs to survive. Developers need to eat. And someone in the meeting, someone with a spreadsheet and no connection to the actual game says, what if buying better players gave just a small edge? Just a little one that free players won't even notice. They call it pay for advantage. I call it what it is, laundered pay to win, because the goal is the same. You spend more, you win more. And the guys who build the game with integrity, they notice. The community lead who told players this is different, he notices. The ex-FIFA pro who came aboard because he believed the promise, he notices. And when they notice, they say something and nobody listens. You get a 4-sentence goodbye post. That's what we got today. And I want to say something that's maybe a little personal. When I read Kurt's post in the morning, I felt it. Not just as someone covering the story, as someone who lived a version of it. Guys, I spent 14 years at EA, and for a lot of those years, I was the person in the room saying this isn't right. I raised quality concerns that got dismissed. I watched decisions get made that I knew were going to hurt the player experience. Decisions made for revenue, not for the game. And eventually you reach a point where you ask yourself, am I helping this get better? Or am I just giving it credibility? I think that's what Kurt asked himself. He tried to be the voice of the player inside the company, and at some point, maybe gradually, maybe suddenly, he realized the answer wasn't changing, so he left professionally and his reputation intact. That takes guts. You just don't walk away from a job in this industry. But sometimes the most honest thing you can do is say, this doesn't meet my standards, and leave. So what does this actually mean for goals? Look, the game is less than 3 weeks old. One person leaving doesn't kill it. It could still turn things around. I've been wrong about games before, and I might be wrong again. But here's what I'm watching. When a game loses the person who was supposed to be the bridge between the community and the developer, that's a signal. When that person says personal standards, that's a specific signal. And when a game that built its entire identity on not being EA starts making the same moves as EA, that's the kind of thing that ends games. Guys, I'm gonna continue to cover goals because the story isn't over. But today's chapter was written by someone who saw the inside and chose to walk out. That's the most honest review Goals has ever gotten, and it came in 4 sentences. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think Kurt saw? I'll be reading everyone. Stay humble, see you soon.
Boot it up, see the flashing lights. Menu screens keeping me up all night. Another season and another promo pack. Empty my wallet just to stay on track. My striker's running, then he floats in the end. Defender's head is spinning, but the game don't care. I paid $50 for a 99 rated card, but he tripped on the ball, man. Why is this so hard? It's a glitch, broken, pay to win mess. Draining my brain, causing all the stress. Inconsistent gameplay, burning up my blood. Turning our minds into absolute mud. Got a pounding headache from the lag and the lies, but I can't put it down, look into my eyes. We're addicted to the friction, trapped in the loop. Paying real cash for a broken scoop. The referee is blind, the physics are dead. I passed it to the left, but it went right instead. The ball went through the keeper straight through his chest. This coding is a joke, but I'm still obsessed. My opponent bought a squad that cost $1,000. They don't even try, they just hold my hand. It makes us feel dumb, losing all our peace, while the company's profits just increase. It's a glitch, broken, pay to win mess. Draining my brain, causing all the stress. Inconsistent gameplay, burning up my blood. Turning our minds into absolute mud. Got a blood headache from the lag and the lies, but I can't put it down, look into my eyes. We're addicted to the friction, trapped in the loop. Paying real Frustration is rising, control of my flies. Swear I'm gonna quit, I scream to the sky. But the next day comes and the reward screen glows, and right back into the cycle everybody goes.
Torres with a strike. Oh, keeper's arms just stretched. What a...
Broken, pay to win mess. Draining my brain, causing all this stress. Inconsistent gameplay, burning up my